Yo, yo, yo. How we doing today? My name is Felix, former Draftkings best ball champion, finalist of best ball tournaments all around the world. I don't know. Uh yeah, we're gonna do another Draftkings best ball Milli maker. I am the reigning $20 Draftkings Milli Milli winner. They switched it to five, and then they put it to 10 last year, putting it back to 20. Still the current champ of the $20. That's what we say. That's what we say here. Let's see. Let's put a brand on here. Let's see. Is that no? I want a banner. I want a banner. A 835. We're going to OT to finish this draft. Jason Hypeness. Okay. I forgot what kind of banners I had on here. Jackson Blake, yo, yo, yo. What's going on, man? What's going on? Oh boy. What is going on? I need to double check, make sure I didn't miss anything. I found out the Tucker Craft is dealing with something, so it's pretty much given him like the backseat of that job. And it's gonna be all Luke to the beginning of probably OTAs or whatever. Not OTAs, but mini camp. What's it? NFL.com is what I'm going to. I should probably present the. Probably should present Dennis. Yo yo yo. Present. Share screen. DraftKings lobby. Derek. All three of my guys. All we need is Michael Kaya, and we got all of them. All the OGs are here. All the OGs. Alrighty. And then we got our new one of my new people. Jose's always in here now. So we got four of us in here. Dane in the house. What is you guys making a grow band feel special? Man, this is gonna be a friends and family draft potentially. I mean, if you guys all jump in, this is gonna be a fun draft. Let's see here. All right, I'm just getting it all ready. So at 8:35, we jump in. I don't know if I had to start from here or I can't remember. Dude, I'm saving my DraftKings crowns for $500 gift cards to Target. It's going. It's getting there. Making the nips hard. Let's go. I do have the nice AC on. The nice AC on. So that's probably no, they're nice and tired. Nice and tired. All righty. Let's see here. NFL.com has a breakout deal. Texans Collins sinks a 3-year, $72.5 million. I don't know about all that jazz as somebody that was hired on Nico Collins probably than anybody 2 years ago. I never saw him in the world getting that big of a paycheck. I don't know, man. Ravens officially moved Cunningham from quarterback to wide receiver. Yeah. QB Fields laughs off kick return talk. I'm not here to do that. Yeah, that's a dumb question for him to entertain that question. State of the 49ers. Key changes, 24 goals, fantasy take. Yeah, the Fields thing, it's like, dude, he is literally brought in to be the future quarterback of the Steelers. Yeah, he might be athletic, but his job is to be the best quarterback, not a kick returner. That's dumb. Mostert Finns. Wild card struggles will be harped on in 24. Steelers Porter Jr. says he's the best quarterback in the NFL. I think Sauce has something to say about that, but I'm okay with the arrogance. Got 32 DK Milli drafts so far. Definitely going to max it this year for once. Yeah, I am 30, 35, 36. I love that there's a tab now for DraftKings. Travis Hunter is the best DB already. Isn't he also a wide receiver? Am I wrong? I'm 34 in. This will be my 35th. Did they put any new games out there today? Dun, 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 dun. No, but there's always just that one guy sitting in the owner's suite. He's both. Yeah, that's what I thought. That dude was like crazy talented. I think he's a better DB than wide receiver though. That's because he gets to do whatever he wants on the defensive side. He's like Chris Gamble. You guys remember Chris Gamble? He played for Ohio State. He played a little bit of both sides. And then when he went to the NFL, he went to the D side, and I mean he was one of the. Or was that my thinking? Terrence? I think Gamble was the one that was playing because Terrence Newman went to the Cowboys. He didn't play. It must have been Chris Gamble. Yep. Yeah. Because that was a crazy good defensive back class with with Gamble and Terrence Newman. That was a good year for DBs. All right. I'm ready. Locked and loaded. Just a heads up, the Patreon League will be going live in about 1 month. So I will put out a link on the Patreon when it does go live. The first 12 get the shot at the $200 tournament. Well, actually, it's technically 11 because I'll be obviously person number 1. Go ahead. Oh, boy. Sorry, y'all. Well. Got Dane in here. Got Derek. Dennis must have got into the next one. I think I know DeLuca, or maybe we just drafted a bunch of them. All right, well, let's go ahead and read off the names so we know who we're playing against today and at what positions. Starting out of the 1 spot, we have Dill Jones, 11. Out of the 2 spot, Premier XI. Out of the 3 spot, Hey Mac. Out of the 4 spot, DeLuca. Out of the 5 spot, Mwah. Out of the 6 spot, all names are taken. Derek. Jason. 1250789 because 1250788 was already taken out of the 7 hole. MSC Lavagi 2 out of the 8 hole. Mitch 22 out of the 9 hole. Bills Ready 15. Dude, your stake draft is filled and will start soon. No duh. CMG 311 at 11 hole. Looks like he likes to gamble at the casino based on that little picture. And then we got Bill K 420. Sounds like a friend of Dennis's. I was 1 of 12. Oh, no. I told you all good names are taken. Damn, missed it. That's all right. It's all right. We'll be back on Thursday as well. And I'm in 22 drafts in a minute. Yeah, I'm at 34. This is my 35th one. Obviously, we're at 100% Najee. It'll get broken up. Oh, what happened there? Is it all back? All right. It'll get broken up eventually, but currently sitting at 100% Najee. Not expecting it to be 100. Let me know if this screen's good for everybody. I kind of, I don't know exactly where to put my head. I will have the guest. We finally got a guest for my Thursday show. It's going to be Rubio Dimes on Thursday. And he's going to be on the Fantasy Plus Network channel. Rubio is a part of RPS. He's a nice guy. Did a lot of drafts with him last year. They would do one every week, and I just jumped in them. We're going to go Justin Jefferson here. We're not going to deviate too much from my ranks. Just did them last night. probably later on we might deviate. Got a little lazy with the ranks this past week. Wait, you're not Haymack? I know I drafted with Haymack before. Somebody in here is Haymack. Missed it. Oh, I told you all. Oh man, it's all right. It's all right. There's going to be hundreds of drafts, and then towards the so there's 100 days left, right? I've done 50 drafts total between Underdog and DK, which means I still have 250 drafts left, which means I need to average 2.5, correct? Which I'm not going to do one a day or 2.5 a day. The goal is to hit 30 by each month, leaving me with about 60 in the month of August. And that last weekend in August, we are going to do that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm going to do 3 10-hour streams, but we're going to knock out the last little bit of whatever we got. And if we have extra, we're going to go ahead and do drafters. So those, mark your calendars. Let's see here. What days are those? The 28th, 29th, and 30th of August. We are going to be grinding some drafts before they fill up. Should be a good time because that last week of playoff or preseason should have happened, and or we should know what's going on. Drake London, Garrett Wilson, one of my favorite starts here at the 11th spot. Nothing too wild here. Nothing too wild. Let's see here. He could go double RB with JT. Chris Olave could pick. What are you going to do? I don't know these people. So I can't exactly figure out exactly their stance. Yeah. Devontae Adams. Brandon Ayuk. Let's see. What does that leave me with? Nico, the rich man? All right. Let's take the rich guy. He just got paid. We're trying to get paid again. We're trying to get back to that repeat form. Do you always go just Jefferson as ASB or switch it up? Right now I'm going Jefferson. I can't say that I won't go back to ASB. I think I talked about it on last night's rankings video. I think it's just I feel more comfortable right now with Jefferson's workload. I don't think if we're going to pick apart two great players and their workload, I mean obviously we have to account for who Jefferson's getting the ball from. So I will switch it up occasionally, but right now I'm probably going to be 60-30 or 60-40 Jefferson. But I want to make sure I'm overweight on Jefferson all the way, and then I'll probably switch it over to ASB. What am I doing? I am going to StreamYard to turn off the banner. So nobody needs to see that I started this at 8:35 anymore. And then there was another comments. What is your favorite and least favorite draft spots? Say the 10 is my least favorite. And my favorite spot is the 3-hole, just because I either get Chase or I get one of the 2 elite guys, which I haven't had. I think I have 4 shares total through 50 drafts. I have I know I have some Lamb, but I have only 1 share of CMC so far. I've had one slot so far. Okay, so this is where it gets tricky. I love Devin A. Chain, but the guy that won me $1 million took me to the promised land was Cooper Kupp. And I like if I have something that one's a 50-50. I sometimes I'll go with Devin A. Chain. But there have been a lot of running back values later. I'm not a full zero RB guy, but I've gotten Devin A. Chain a little bit later. That's all. I'm going to go that route this time. Might go Devin A. Chain the next time. What's your favorite spot, Kyle? I feel like Mike Evans in the second is a bit early. I agree. And in my ranks, I don't know where did he already go off the board? Whew. Hey Mac. Let's see here. Can I pull up Hey Mac quickly? Okay, it doesn't show my ranks. Well, I think I can show my ranks by just going to players taken already. Where do I have him ranked? I have him pretty far. I have him ranked at 36, so the end of round 3. Because I agree with you. I agree it's just a smidge early. I understand that everybody thinks, oh, he's just set for another 1,000 yards because he's done it his whole career, which I can't dispute the fact that he's done it his entire career and could do it again, right? But he is another year older. They did bring in someone to kind of replace him. Not that they're going to take away his snap share from that, but I'm just saying they already brought his replacement in. They may want to see it. At the same token, new offensive coordinator, already talking about moving Chris Godwin to the slot. That's going to be some mix-up of his receiving. I don't know. There's a lot of things going around where it's not looking positively for Mike Evans. Not that he can't excel or exceed what his expectation is. It's just they're doing some things to bring him down just a smidge. Jake Dill, Say Flowers is here, I bet. Zay Flowers. Dun, dun, dun. Got a nice little correlation. Wasn't intentional, but a little correlated play. What am I looking for? Oh, 111, 112 is my favorite. Yeah, that would be nice. 112 is going to be third RB and a QB. Ouch. Yeah. I like anywhere in the top 8, but only 15 or so drafts in so far. Yeah, I'd say 90% of my picks so far, so probably like 45 or so, have been between 3 and 12. Like, I haven't gotten too many 1s and 2s yet. A couple 2s, and between that area. So my experience has been more in the back half, but it's been fine because I've been liking Bijan. I think I got a Bijan Puka Nacua one time. I don't mind Bijan. I don't mind going to do dual anchor RB, which is 2 running backs early, and then like smashing wide receivers, tight ends, and whatnot. Like the team that I won it with was which again it was like 3 years ago. So like, how much can we extrapolate from that? But it was a Nick Chubb, Najee Harris start. So like, I'm not against like a dual heavy RB start. That only had 5 running backs on that team, so it's kind of hyper fragile back then. Okay. I mean, I don't mind it. I know I'm not going to be able to get Lamar, but it is what it is. And I'm probably not going to get CJ Stroud as, and yeah, he's already about 10 picks past ADP. About. Only done 328 drafts so far. I have a lot of free time. Well, I know, Derek, you do not chimneys, fireplaces, but when your job kicks up, you're nonstop busy. So, you enjoy your time off and draft as many teams as you can. That's the best way I could say that. AR goes in front of CJ Stroud. Did he? So you like? Do you like AJ or AR? Do you like AR more than CJ, or is just the? Or is this just coincidence that he happened to go in front of him this time? Because that's a naked AR. Who had Pittman? He's got to be jealous. Where did Pittman go? He went here. Yeah, he definitely was going to make it back to you. So if you wanted AR, and then you know you can get Josh Downs, AD Mitchell. There's a lot of people you can pair it with still. Jelani Woods, last round pick. No, just had a giant. Oh, yeah. CJ didn't help me out. Yeah, that's what I was like, because CJ didn't do anything for you either. But they were both, obviously AR goes later, but yeah. I mean, that makes sense. That could be a solo AR team where you don't need a bring back. I probably would grab Joshua Downs if I were you, if I don't grab him. But obviously not now. That'd be wild. I'm at 155 drafts so far. I did 75 pre-draft, and I am at 49 on Draftkings after the draft. And underdog, I'm at like 20 total. So I'm like 75. So I've done about 150 as well. Alrighty. Show you my hand. Who'd you go? David Montgomery? I have him pretty ranked lower. Nothing against the guy. He's a nice person. Xavier Worthy, because you know who we're going to be grabbing here in just a minute. Just a minute. And have a nice little correlated 17 pick. Yeah, Pittman's kind of gone all over the board. He's gone as late as like late fourth and as early as like mid third. I don't think I've seen him in the second, but I've definitely seen him in the mid third. So from mid third to late fourth is where he's kind of go. All those receivers are kind of like interchangeable, where they're all going to have good work, but some are just gonna. It's about who you care for more, I guess. It's like DK Metcalf kind of goes in that area. Yeah, Pittman, like all these guys. I say from Devontae Smith to Zay Flowers are all kind of interchangeable pieces that I've noticed, give or take. Christian Kirk is making his way up to that area. He was going, 6th round at the beginning of this draft season, and now he's in the 5th round. Obviously, it could have been a turn pick that wildly swung it, but Kittle Ingram, he's going to go for a Trevor Lawrence play here. See, this taking Joe Burrow, he's just doing it to be an asshole. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. You took Pat Mahomes to your DeLuca. You can't complain. But in what world do you need to take Joe Burrow? And Dak Prescott. Okay, Dak Prescott makes sense. Well, he's secure at the quarterback position, that's for sure. The guy's making me worried about we're gonna grab him. I don't take chances. Y'all are. 7th round is for Najee. The 7th round is for Najee Harris. I took Neighbors hoping Pittman would fall. Don't think taking Pittman and hoping for Neighbors to fall will never happen. Yeah, Neighbors hasn't really fallen too much in any drafts that I've done. Which I didn't change my rankings on him next week. I do like Neighbors. I just haven't gotten enough shares of him. Probably bump him up to 4 the next time. For Neighbors. or at least a lot less likely. Yeah, I think I should move Cup to the second round potentially. That way I can get a Cup Neighbors, because getting Cup and Neighbors is not easy to do anymore. And if I was to able to do that, I could get Cup Neighbors and say Flowers potentially, instead of what did I get? So instead of Nico Collins, which great pick, right? Nothing wrong with it. But let's just hypothetically put it out there in the ether. I go Cup in the second round. So I have Justin Jefferson, Cup, followed with Neighbors and Zay Flowers. Is there a really big difference between this and with Neighbors instead of Nico? Like, how big of a difference does that make? Like, would you say, oh, you lost it because you took Cup Neighbors instead of Nico Cup? I don't know. Those are the kinds of questions that keep me up at night. Now, like, I wouldn't ever draft Cup ahead of Drake London at this point, but I could see myself drafting like Brees Hall, Cup, and I just don't think you're going to. Actually, you probably could get Cup down here. That one's tricky. Tricky. Just saying, maybe Cup at the back end of here and pairing it with an early third guy. Things to test out, try out. What's funny is that Najee's price stays the same on DraftKings, and he's only moving up on Underdog. And maybe it's just coincidence. All I do is listen to drafts at work, and all the drafts I pretty much listened to today all either talked about taking Najee or took Najee in their draft. Just saying, last year there's some haters and just saying he's a bad player and he's no good. And now they're, oh, he's fine. He's, blah, blah, blah. Showed a lot last year. When last year was his fucking worst season he's ever had. And apparently that whatever he showed last year was good enough. Like, it'll be that bad, man. If he, like, it's just about the price. People don't like to pay up for stuff like that. It's just silly. They're all just silly. They're all just fucking full of shit. It would be fun to have my first two running backs to be Jaylen Warren and Najee, but the smart play is I don't have a lot of Zach Moss. I have a lot of Chase Brown. Go Najee, Zach Moss. I have like zero Zach Moss. So I think this is the first time he's fallen to me. All right, what quarterbacks can we be looking at? So JJ, Stafford, and the rest won't do. I need to check my score. I was gonna play a bunch of tournaments for best ball tickets, but they didn't have any, so that was unfortunate. All right, it's right on the precedence of scoring. Let's see here. Who they're playing Titans. I don't have anything for that. I like Devin Singletary here, but it is a pretty early jump on him. Don't Goff. I can go Jaden Daniels here. Get Jahan Dotson later. Can someone sell me on Brock Bowers? I just can't seem to pull the trigger on that guy. I've drafted one or two shares of Brock Bowers, but it's on two or like on a team I already have one solid tight end, and it's like if for some reason he breaks out, like I'll have him, but I just don't trust the Vegas Raiders to actually be intelligent enough to use him, especially with Michael Mayer having as like his breakout part of his season at the very end. You know, like he was coming about his own right there at the very end of the season. It's like, why are we doing this to me? Wouldn't be a stream without a good old yawn. If you take Olave in the first, he's a decent T. A decent. For 17 magic. Don't you leave in magic. Get pinched on QBs. Grab him. That is true. Yeah, very true. Very true. Carr is legit slept on. At the same token, the dude is always concerned to play. And maybe it's because he burned me 2 years ago when he was playing for the Raiders. When he was playing for the Raiders, he got benched for Stidham. That was my only quarterback left for the tournament the year after I won. No, 2 years. Was that two? Was that last year? I don't remember. My last Draftkings finals. I guess that was the year after I won it. I had him, and then he got benched. And I had Mac Hollins sitting there, and he's just sitting there like a big goober. All right, well, Singletary's still here, so we're going to turn ahead and take Singletary. Feel good about that pick. How about week 14 buys? A lot of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 week 14s. 1, 2, 3, 6s. 1, 2, 3 wide receivers, 6, and 1, 2, week 14. Okay. Do you believe in magic? La da 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 da. Probably gonna go Herbert here because I can always offset. If I don't get Palmer, I can get Quentin Johnson or Brendan Rice or Hayden Hurst or Parham or Chark or something. He's got so many ways to backstack him. Oh, he got taken. That's okay. We're going to go ahead and grab Gabe Davis if it makes it back to me. Do you guys draft Taysom Hill considering he's the tight end DK? I haven't. It's the same premise as it has been the last few years. Like, it's such a smash pick. Like, I don't understand why I wouldn't do it, but I just don't do it. I don't know why. I can't bring myself to do it. Gabe Davis. I know you got next round's pick worthy, but I don't want to risk. I want to risk not getting you. It's my 5th wide receiver. 6th wide receiver? Holy shit! I got 6 wide receivers already. I like this team. Where's Jahan Dotson? Gotta hope he makes it back to me. If not, I'll take Luke McCaffrey. And if he's naked, he's naked. I don't really care. I always forget that the draft board is paramount over here on DraftKings for viewership for something nice to look at. Which last year they did all these good updates, so I appreciate it. And the last thing that I really, really wanted was the $20 for it to be $20 again. Not that it like that I wanted it to be more expensive, right? I just don't think everybody took it seriously if when it was super cheap. So there was like times where like, oh, that dude just drafted this team, making that guy's team way better because it's like he was able to like get the falling value on that side of the board or something along those lines, and like it would always help somebody. It felt like. Then comes the $10. There was like occasional mess ups, right? But like really not too bad. And when the $20, like half of the like not half the lobbies, 90% of my lobbies are just decent drafters. I don't have to worry about like is this going to get thrown out. I've never had one get thrown out yet, but is it going to get thrown out? Like when everybody's kind of drafting and not intelligently, but like on a level where it's like they're just not throwing away $20 or throwing away money because it's $5 or $10. You see more people taking it seriously, and that's all I can ask for. Nobody wants to go into a draft where, you know, you're getting screwed over while somebody's, you know, getting a super team at the same token. Have it, not afraid of it. Yeah, I just don't like Taysom Hill. I think BK is the only set that considers him a tight end still. Yeah. I don't need to bring up that old FFPC thing with Liam Murphy's conversation with that guy last year. Told me to fuck me, as I said, fuck me, fuck you. Let's see here. Who do I want? Did Jahan Dotson go? He did not. I do like Zach Charbonnet. If he's there, we're taking Zach. Do you believe in magic? So this is where I'm like, do I need any more wide receivers? I might wait if Burton's here, not on this next turn, but on the way back around. Then we'll think about it. Like if he's here, which he's most likely not going to be at 14-8, but if he is there, that's where I'll take Burton, and I might be done with wide receivers. Saints defensive end towards Achilles. Rams quarterback returns. Saints. Right? Is what it said. Tano Kapakasa Ganon suffered a torn Achilles this offseason. Head coach Dennis Allen told reporters Kapasa Ganon, who totaled 3.5 sacks in 17 games last season for the Saints, will miss the start of the regular season, but could return at some point. And who returned? Los Angeles. Stetson Bennett has returned to practice Tuesday after missing his rookie season. Bennett did not go into detail about his absence last year, but it said it fell in the mental health category. Bennett was a fourth round pick out of Georgia, was placed on the non-football injury list September 13th. And I'm on the clock. Oh boy. Do you believe in magic? Because I do. We're going to take a running back, Marshawn Lloyd, potential, week 17 correlated game here with Justin Jefferson / needed a running back, explosive player. Obviously, my 3 running backs, Singletary, Najee Harris, and Zach Moss, we're counting on them to do the bulk of the work. And then maybe trending towards the end of the season, be my Myles Gaskin of the year. I want it, and pop off for a few games here and there. I looked at I was again other week. I was going through all my teams that I had advancing, and Myles Gaskin was on a lot of them. Now, probably don't even remember Miles Gaskin. He was a running back out of Washington. I was really high on that guy. I didn't think I was as high as I was, but on the advancing teams, he was one of these players that was on a lot of those teams. Probably because I had such good wide receivers, followed with I think I had a good anchor RB that year, and then good wide receivers, followed by some sporadic play from Miles Gaskin. I wish I was able to share my phone and I could show you guys all the teams I had that I had screenshotted. I don't even think there's no way I screenshotted all of them because it was like 40 teams. But I probably screenshot the ones that had a 200-point lead by week 7. I was putting people on the ground. Nobody was even remotely close. Okay, Burton goes off the board. Kai probably should look at quarterback. Take Musgrave here too. With the 14 week 10. I don't have any of that. Gino. I didn't get any of that. Take JJ. Shit for quarterbacks out here. I almost feel pressured to take a quarterback this turn. Pearsall goes. Taysom goes to the 11 hole. So Premier has 3 quarterbacks already. So does this guy. There's nothing wrong with it. Just funny to look at somebody who has 3 wide receivers. CeeDee Lamb, Devontae Smith, and Quentin Johnson. Imagine your wide receiver 3 being Quentin Johnson. Even if he finishes the last 6 rounds with wide receivers, it's not a good look, my guy. Oh, well. I ain't your daddy. I think I could push it to the next round. I'm going to go ahead and secure my second tight end spot. I think I'll be good at tight end. And then we're going to grab JJ here. Should make it back to me plenty of time. DK has some of the worst structures ever. Yeah, like I said, it has gotten better. But then there's just some people that this is another 3 wide receiver drafter. Jason out of the 7 hole. Devontae Adams, Jameson Williams, and Mike Williams. I mean, that's a tough 3. Anybody else less than 5? You got 5, but so out of the 12 hole, he's got Gibbs, Barkley, Henry. Great. That's you can stop with those 3, right? And then he goes Jackson. Okay. And then Njoku, good, great tight end. Why do you have him 3? I don't know. First wide receivers: Calvin Ridley, Chris Godwin, Romeo Doubs, Jerry Jeudy. That's tough. That's tough. And then why are you grabbing J.K. Dobbins? Honestly, you should be done at running back after Eckler. There's no, you're not getting this huge value. I just feel like half of these teams got eliminated, just based on their structure alone. All right, drafting J.J. McCarthy. We're going rookie quarterbacks here. Don't feel great about it. I don't feel great about it. I was going to go Bryce Young, but I left that open for one of my for the person next to me. If he wanted to go 3 quarterbacks. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, I'll leave it open for him. got a super stacked week 17 game. I didn't intentionally do it, but it has been done. So let's look at my running back buys. 9, 12, 11, 10. So 9, 10, 11, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So I'll have 3 running backs at all times. Quarterbacks are 6 and 14. Tight ends are 10 and 14. So buys are pretty good for my team. I don't know. Let's see here. What else do we have going on in the lobby? Ooh, spicy. Okay, so I'll put these 2 guys on the board. Feel free to take them if you want. I'm not going to get offended. These are my next 3 that I'm high on. Again, we talked about I probably don't need another wide receiver, but when in Rome, when in Rome. Don't know what that phrase means, but I like it. I like the way it sounds. Ooh, it's a good team out of here, out of the 10 hole. Puka, Marvin Harrison, Diggs, Pittman, Keenan Allen, Rashad White, Roma Dunze. Wait, who took Caleb from him? Who took DeLuca took Caleb? What do you need Caleb? Oh, DJ Moore. Okay. That makes sense. Stafford. He had Puka. Okay, good pick. Will Levis. See, I don't like what he built, but it's a good team. It's well built. Good structure. Nice mix match of players. I think he's going to get Chigakonkwo on the bring back. That's what I'm thinking he's thinking. Alrighty. We're going to go Roshan first to solidify getting that last running back on the squad. Another buy that doesn't interfere with mine. I feel like I'm just mopping the floor with some of these teams, which we will take it. We will take it. I did an auto draft team. Did I put that on Facebook or on Twitter? I can't remember. Or X. I know I posted something on Twitter. I couldn't remember if it was my DK Milli team or not. Nope, that was my new auto. So the auto draft got me Burrow, Bijan, Jalen, Devontae, Kupp, DK Metcalf, Noah Fant, Kirk, Reed, Love, JSN, Chase Brown, Gabe Davis, Jalen Wright, Ray Davis, Troy Franklin, Kamani Vidal, Daniel Jones, Tucker Kraft, and Dawson Knox. And this is before I knew that Tucker Kraft was out for some period of time. So now I need to adjust the ranks. Again, we'll probably do that on Monday. I just now know that I need to move Tucker Kraft back. Tossing. I don't usually auto draft my teams, but I have been doing this weekly now to kind of see what my rankings are giving other players. We're gonna put in Fields. And we're going to take Noah Fant. We're solid at tight end position now, with 2 of them by week 10. But that's just to fill our main week of 14. If we can get one of these guys to pop off, boom, we nailed it. Doesn't have to be. But there's really nothing left at quarterback other than Justin Fields. These are all just guys, nothing special, just all players. Just another guy. So I feel good having 2 rookie quarterbacks as my quarterbacks. It's fine. That's what it's going to be. Tight end, we're solid. So it's pretty much just rookie running backs and wide receivers here on out. I was going to take Daniel Jones, but I guess he got taken at the turn. Or did I just not see it? I just didn't see it get taken. He went there. It is what it is. Bob Baker, KJ Shark, Chika Conquo, Millen, Russell Wilson. Surprised Fields hasn't gone. All it takes is for Russ to get a concussion. / I don't think he's going to be the Week 17 guy. Does that make sense? I do think Russ starts the season, plays a majority of the season, but at some point, Fields takes over. Because they wouldn't have traded for him. I know that that's where he wanted to be. I think that's what the team wanted, is like a good number 2. It's not costing him anything really. And it's like, I guess they'll see him at practice, but like if they wanted to see what he could do for the offense, they got to play him at some point. And I think that's why I feel Justin Fields is going to be the quarterback Week 17. Kind of wild that he's still out there, though. You got McMillan. Good pick. 2, 5, 10, what? Kind of evening out, so nothing looks too crazy anymore. Doesn't look crazy, but knowing that some of these guys didn't take wide receivers. Sage Howes and Marcus Robinson. That's wild to me. All right, Will Shipley probably. No, we're going to take Justin Fields. 194, 200, you're at 20 pick discount. So sort of. Jalen Hyatt makes it back to me. I feel like that's a win. There's no news blurb, is there? I'd expect to be the Giants' top backup wide receiver. Timberlake Neighbors, yeah. I mean, it could be Neighbors is Stephon Diggs and Hyatt's Gabe Davis. You know what I'm saying? From Brian Daboll's experience from Buffalo, like maybe that's what he's trying to build out. Sorry, my neighbors turned the light on. It's like super creepy. I don't know why I find it creepy, but I do. Khalil Karras was cut by the Steelers. Let's see, anything else happen? T. Higgins were not present. Mitch Marshis were not present at Bengals OTAs on Tuesday. Higgins requested a trade this offseason. Chase is looking for a contract extension. Anything else happen? No, got it. So this week in the UFC world, we have Makhachev versus Dustin Poirier. I mean, I think it's Makhachev easy, but maybe he catches him with that hook that Poirier likes to throw. And I like that Kopylov guy. I think that's his name. He's one of the Russian guys, I think. I think it might be the undercard. I have a lot of his Rainmaker. All right, so for all you guys don't know, I do love Rainmakers, and I love all their tournaments. But I'm probably gonna play some Kopylov. I think it's what it is. Let's see here. UFC 302. Oh, Paulo Costa is gonna fucking wreck Sean Strickland. He can't handle the power hitters, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Kyle Marley, if you're still here, tell me why Paulo Costa doesn't just take his head off. Like, I just see Paulo Costa tearing his head off. I love Sean Strickland. I love his shit talk, but when it comes down to it, like I feel like when he gets hit hard, he kind of falters. not Romanov. I want to see more fights. I want to see all the fights. Show me all the fights. Preliminary card. Koplov. That dude kicks like a motherfucker. And I hate Nico Price. I can't wait to play whoever this Alex Morano is. I'll switch so you guys actually see the board, what's happening. All right, we're in the last round. Holy cannoli. It happens so fast every time. It happens so fast. Oh. Let's see here. What do we need? Don't really need anything. Like Washington sounds like fun. Running backs. Again, I got kind of lazy with my rankings at the very end. One of these three guys will be the pick. Evan Hole. Don't tell me that's wrong. Okay, so my team ended up being Justin Jefferson, Nico Collins, Cooper Kupp, Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews, Xavier Worthy, Najee Harris, Zach Moss, Jaden Daniels, Devin Singletary, Gabe Davis, Jahan Dotson, Marshawn Lloyd, Luke Musgrave, J.J. McCarthy, Roshan Johnson, Noah Fant, Justin Fields, Jalen Hyatt, and the ever-elusive Evan Hole. I don't know. And then my guy next to me, Derek, all names are taken, goes with ASB, Brandon Ayuk, Malik Neighbors, Trey McBride, AR, David Montgomery, Ladd McConkey, James Conner, Jared Goof, Blake Corum, A.D. Mitchell, Xavier Legette, Polk, Brewster. Is it Bruce Irving? Bucky Irving. Oh, I thought Bruce. Bucky Irving, Bryce Young, Jatavian Sanders, Jalen McMillan, Audric Estime, Dylan Labe, and Braylon Allen. Dude, I love the rookie ending. I'm on the same boat with all these rookies. Like how to end I'm on board with all these rookies. Didn't realize how heavy rookie you went there. 9 out of your last 10 are all rookies. I like it though. I like it. I mean, I'm a fan. Ooh. 10, 11. You have 11 rookies on your team. You are more rookie than you are anything else. I love it though. But tell me what rookie you went wrong with though. You know what I mean? Like I don't think you went wrong with any rookie here. And honestly, probably the best pick around that area. Yeah, I like him. I like it. I like it a lot. Who's your other tight end? Yeah, Sanders and McBride. Yeah. Dude, you're solid. This is a good team. That's a fun and good team. That is a fun and good team. All righty. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back on Thursday with Rubio Dimes, Greg Swinehart. I could be wrong. I could be mispronouncing. So we're just going to go Greg, a.k.a. Rubio Dimes. Dude is like a DFS legend out there, and he's a young man, and he's way better at this than me. And then he also does best ball draft. So I want to pick his brain. He hasn't done too many, so I want to pick his brain and see what his thought process is about the early going of his drafting season. So we're going to be on the Fantasy Football Plus Network on the show called Going Live, 8:30, and should be fun. Got to watch again, missed it. Don't worry, man. It'll be there. Bruce like Batman. All right. It's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun. Later, y'all.